Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to do how Arsenal will line up against Burnley. So the first thing we're going to look at is the formation, and I think Arteta will be sticking with the 4-2-3-1 formation. I think he won't refer to a 3-4-3 formation, as we already know Burnley are a really defensive side, and I think with the attacking midfielder in the number 10 role, I think it will give more options for Arteta to break that Burnley defence. So we'll get right into it with the goalkeeper, and even though I want Matt Ryan to start as much as possible, I think Bernd Leno is the stronger player out of the two, out of what I've seen so far, and for me Bernd Leno will be getting his and remaining as the number one goalkeeper for the Gunners. So in terms of the left back position, I think we know how much we have missed this person, and his name is Kieran Tierney, and we see how much the results are improving with a player like Kieran Tierney, and we can see that this guy is someone that will always start if Arsenal is going to win, and someone that can offer us a new dimension going in that left hand side. In terms of the left centre back position, to be honest, I would love to see Pablo Mari playing that position. Even though Gabriel Magalhaes had been our best player in the first 3 months of the season, I think Pablo Mari has shown his capabilities, has shown that even the 8 games or 9 games he has played, he's only lost 1 game, and that's against Man City. So for me, Pablo Mari should be a solid starter, and maybe we could put Gabriel Magalhaes in the right centre-back position, but I think I'm going to stick with David Luiz. Even though he's been shaky at certain moments, I would love to see Rob Holding back into there as well, but I think with a little bit more experience, someone that showed his capability with his defense, with that goal against Leicester City, I think for me, why not play David Luiz? I wouldn't mind seeing Rob Holding or Gabriel Magalhaes or Callum Chambers playing there, but for me, David Luiz, more experienced, someone that looks like he's directing the team in a manner, in my opinion. In terms of the right back position, we can see that there's one player that I'm going to put, and his name is right back Cedric Soares. And it looks like Hector Bellerin is going to be leaving the Gunners, and many people will say at last. And for me, he had his moments here and there, but due to his injuries, he couldn't go to the best of his abilities. But for me, Cedric should be someone that should be starting, in my opinion. In terms of the left centre mid position, I think someone that you can see is a rock solid, someone that's faced criticism, someone that's not been preferred by many fans, someone that has a split reaction when it comes to his game. And for me, Granit Xhaka is someone that I never really rated as well. I see his moments here and there, but right now he's going for a good run of form. And when someone's going for a good run of form, you should make the most out of it. Because when that bad run form comes, then you will start to regret not playing him before. And it starts to build some momentum, and that's what Granit Xhaka is doing in the left centre mid position. And playing alongside him in the right centre mid position, I would love to see a Dani Ceballos, but for me, there's one man, our summer signing, our strongest player in terms of ability, in my opinion, in the midfield, and his name is Thomas Partey. I think he is really good. I think he's someone that can offer a lot to this team. I think he's someone that can break their defence, in my opinion. We saw what he did against Wolves when they played that 3 at the back formation, the way he was linking play with Saka. I think he will probably do the same again for Burnley as well. In terms of the left winger position, this is where we're going to have many problems. Is Arteta going to prioritise the game against Benfica? Is going to put a solid game, not Benfica, sorry, what am I talking about? Is he going to prioritise the game against Olympiacos, or is he going to put his strongest players on the game? And I think for me, in the left winger position, I would love to see the likes of Nicolas Pepe play, maybe Willian after his one performance. But for me, even though it hasn't worked out for him at certain moments, I think someone that I would love to see is Smith Rowe playing on the left wing position, but for me, he looks like he might be missing out this game due to injury, and it will lead to the conclusion that I would love to see Nicolas Pepe play on the left hand side. For me, you would probably say, why not Willian? Well, Willian did play impressive, in my opinion. He was really good, but for me, Nicolas Pepe is someone that's going to fight for Arsenal, in my opinion. We've seen Willian's track record. He has that one game, then he starts to go back to his usual, and I don't want that to happen with Arsenal as well, and I'd rather see Nicolas Pepe play instead of Willian. In terms of the centre attacking midfielder, I think we have to leave with that one option due to Emil Smith Rowe being injured. Is going to be Martin Ødegaard, and I think Martin Ødegaard is someone that got a lot of technique, someone that's got a lot of abilities on the ball, and you saw what he done against Leicester City with that one-touch pass. That only certain players can have the ability to do that, and that's Martin Odegaard in my opinion. In terms of the right winger position, I think there's one man. He's had his rest against Leicester City, and his name is Bukayo Saka. I think he is someone that's going to run ragged around the Burnley defence, someone that needs to get more confidence into this game, even though he's had a lot already, someone that's going to offer a lot for his Arsenal team, and someone that's going to help us massively, and I think Bukayo Saka is someone that can do that in my opinion. And now we're looking at what do we do up front. Do we go with the likes of Lacazette, who had a decent game in my opinion, or do we go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang? And I think for me, even though Lacazette has been amazing, and it looks like his situation with his contract is something that's going to let him down most of the time, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is someone that's going to stay with us for another 2 years after this season ends, and someone that we've got all our trust in, someone that himself admitted he wants to be an Arsenal legend, then he will only be an Arsenal legend if he plays more games and starts to win more trophies. And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang for me is someone that slots perfectly into that striker role, someone that can run behind that Burnley defence. You can see there's a little slow players in there, but remember it's going to be a crucial game. I think Lacazette has that physicality to play with the Burnley defence, but at the same time I think Aubameyang's pace and his clinical up front can help Arsenal massively. And I think if Arteta goes with this team I've put here, maybe some of you guys may state, why not play Rob Holding in the right centre-back position? I fully agree with that. Or the likes of Gabriel Magalhaes instead of Pablo Mari. For some people it may mean Hector Bellerin instead of Cedric Soares, and I have no problems with that as well. But for me, Cedric Soares is someone that's shown his abilities. Imagine what Bukayo Saka was doing with Hector Bellerin. Imagine Bukayo Saka with Cedric Soares. I think there was that one game against Southampton he played, and they looked really good. Maybe some people might say, why not Smith Rowe? But Smith Rowe is injured, and why not Willian instead of Pepe? But for me, Pepe looks really solid in that left wing position against Wolves, and I think he will do the same against Burnley. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Some of you guys may say Aubameyang instead of Lacazette as well. I would mention that as well. But other than that, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.